Hello, everyone. This is Jennifer Ratner with Ratner Center for Physical Therapy and Wellness. I hope you are all doing well during this unprecedented time in our history. I'm currently at home under a 14-day self-quarantine after being in Colorado snow skiing, and we are heeding the Colorado warnings and have decided to self-quarantine. Today is day 8 of that quarantine, and we are all trying to stay positive. We're healthy. We're trying to stay calm. But I think this is definitely a time for all of us to be level-headed, open-hearted, and focused on what we can do to protect ourselves, our families, and our communities during this time. So in light of that, I thought it would be a good idea to discuss ways to protect yourself from COVID-19 by boosting your immune system. Many of you may or may not know, but 16 years ago, after the birth of my oldest daughter, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disease called ulcerative colitis. I was very, very sick, almost debilitated. And after yo-yoing steroids for over a year, my physician finally decided to put me on immunosuppressive drugs. Although the drugs did help, I still wasn't thriving. I was still having lots of joint pain, fatigue, body aches, cramping, bloating. And that lack of the ability to live my life the way I wanted to is what led me to Canyon Ranch in Lenox, Massachusetts, where I had the wonderful opportunity of meeting with a physician by the name of Dr. Cynthia Geyer. Dr. Geyer is board certified in internal medicine, integrative medicine, and lifestyle medicine. And it was through her and the wonderful practitioners at Canyon Ranch that I learned how to boost my immune system and get myself back to living. And I thought that it would be important today, now more than ever, to share some of those pearls that I learned along the way with you. I also like to read the blogs of Dr. Mark Hyman, another extremely well-known and respected family and functional medicine physician who's written books and is a leading expert in integrative medicine, as well as some of the tremendous physicians at the Mayo Clinic. So here are some of the things that I've learned along the way, and here are some tips to help boost your immune system during a time when it needs it most. Number 1 on my list is probably of no surprise, is exercise. And now that we're all home under quarantine, we're all sitting on our couches, watching lots of Netflix and sitting, now more than ever, your immune system needs you to get up and start moving and exercise. It's so important for your physical as well as your mental well-being and is a key component to self-care during this turbulent time. It's been proven that mild to moderate exercise of 30 to 45 minutes a day boosts your immune system. If you're able to go outside and get some vitamin D, it's even better, and we'll talk about vitamin D a little bit later. As we've noted in our Movement Monday series, not only is it important for you to get out and get cardiovascular conditioning through walking and or running, but it's just as important to focus on your core strength and flexibility. We wanted to let you know that during this time, we are offering virtual videos that are put together by Parashapa, our trainer. And those videos can be personalized to you depending on any ailments that you may have. If you're interested in any of those videos, you can definitely reach out to our clinic. So the moral of point 1 is keep exercising and keep moving. Number 2, I will tell you that it's very important to eat a whole foods nutrient-rich diet. Our immune system relies on nutrient-dense whole foods to function well. And as Dr. Mark Hyman pointed out in one of his blogs, death from infections in the developing world is not often due to the infection itself, but it's due to the body's inability to fight it because of nutrient deficiency. So what types of nutrients should you be getting and how do you get them? I would encourage you to eat multiple servings of colorful fruits and vegetables. The more colorful, the better it is for you. Fruits and vegetables are high in vitamin C and A, which support immune system function. The serving size should be a half of a cup, and you should aim for 2 servings of fruits and 8 or more servings of vegetables a day. Leafy greens and cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts, sweet potatoes, squashes, and peppers are all great things to add into your diet. So be sure to make sure that your plates are full of lots of colorful food. My next point would be to tell you to cut refined sugars. And I know now we all feel the need and the urge to stress eat with sugar, myself being included. However, studies have shown that refined sugars can suppress your immune system for hours after you eat it. So now might be a really good time for a sugar detox. Next, I would encourage you to get enough protein. Protein is crucial for immune function. It's suggested that you eat 2 4-ounce servings of organic animal protein a day. And plant-based protein is good as well, such as legumes, nuts, and seeds, but make sure that you're getting them in adequate quantities. Next, I would encourage you to stay hydrated with water. Water helps your body produce lymph, which carries white blood cells and other immune system cells. Try to avoid overdoing beverages that contain caffeine, which can be dehydrating, such as coffee and Cokes and alcohol. All of those things can be dehydrating. You also want to try to avoid fruit juices and things that contain high sugars at this time, because those things are also harmful for the immune system. Next, I would encourage you to get sufficient sleep. Lack of sleep can affect your immune system. One of the blogs by Dr. Eric Olson of the Mayo Clinic notes that studies show that people who don't get quality sleep or enough sleep are more likely to get sick after being exposed to a virus, such as the common cold and the flu. Lack of sleep can affect how fast you recover if you do get sick. During sleep, your immune system releases proteins called cytokines, some of which help promote sleep. And certain cytokines need to increase when you have an infection or inflammation or when you're under stress. Sleep deprivation may decrease the production of these protective cytokines. In addition, infection-fighting antibodies and cells are reduced during periods when you don't get enough sleep. So your body needs sleep to fight infections and diseases. The optimal amount of sleep for adults is anywhere from 7 to 8 hours a night. Teenagers need 9 to 10 or more, as well as children. 10 or more hours of sleep is recommended. So now more than ever, be sure to get a good night's sleep to help boost your immune system. Next, I'll tell you to practice meditation. We know from scientific data that increased levels of stress make us susceptible to viral infections. Mark Hyman, in one of his blogs, referenced a study where volunteers had cold viruses injected into their nasal passages. The subjects who scored very high on stress questionnaires were the ones that actually caught the cold. The people that were less stressed and had the cold virus injected in their nasal passages actually didn't get the virus. So the point that I'm trying to make is relax, perform deep breathing exercises, meditate, and one of my favorites is to take a hot Epsom salt bath to relax. There are many apps out there that you can learn to help meditate, as well as apps to help with deep breathing. And I would encourage you to do deep breathing throughout the day and to meditate and or take a hot bath in order to relax, to reduce the amount of stress, and therefore help boost your immune system. Now, people that know me know that I take a handful of supplements a day to help boost my immune system. And the promotion of supplements right now, especially during the coronavirus craze, is heightened. Doctors will agree that there's a lot that we don't know about taking supplements. However, there are many things that we do know about taking them. Understand that I'm not a medical doctor, and I'm not providing you with medical advice, and you should always consult with your healthcare provider before taking supplements and vitamins. But I did put together a list of things that can be helpful during this time to help boost your immune system. But again, I encourage you to consult with your healthcare provider before taking any vitamins or supplements. The first recommendation is to take a good multivitamin with minerals. It's a way to cover the basic vitamins and minerals that you may not be getting through your diet, and your body needs these vitamins and minerals in order to perform its daily functions. 2, I would say that vitamin D3 is crucial for optimum immune function. And according to Dr. Mark Hyman, studies have shown that people with vitamin D deficiencies are 11 times more likely to get a cold or flu, and supplementing with vitamin D can actually reduce colds and flus by 42%. It's best to get vitamin D levels checked for accurate dosing. However, the recommended starting point is 2,000 units for adults. Next would be vitamin C. Vitamin C has been known to support immune system function, and recommendations are 500 to 1,000 milligrams throughout the day with meals and snacks. Next would be zinc. Zinc has the ability to boost your immune system, and you can get zinc through foods such as chicken, red meats, seafoods, and pumpkin seeds. The National Institute of Health considers 40 milligrams of zinc a day to be the upper limit dose for adults. So understand that if you're getting doses of zinc through your foods, that you may not need as much supplementation. So the upper limit is 40 milligrams a day. Next is probiotics, which are foods or supplements that contain live microorganisms intended to maintain or improve the good bacteria in your gut. A healthy gut is a major barrier to pathogens and is integral to immune system function. Find brands of probiotics that have several species of good bacteria and contain 5 to 10 billion organisms per capsule. Lactobacillus plantarum and spore forms of bacillus are the best for immunity. And lastly, fish oil. Fish oil delivers the benefits of omega-3 fatty acids, which is not only good for our heart, but is also good for immunity. Also, Arctic cod liver oil also contains vitamin A and D for additional immune protection. So hopefully, these tips are things that you can all incorporate into your daily lives to help boost your immune system to remain healthy, especially during this time. Let us all remember to stay calm, avoid fear, take care of ourselves and our families, and work towards health and healing. Until next time, you guys stay safe and healthy, and I'll look forward to seeing you again soon for more updated videos on ways to protect yourself and ways to maintain your health. Thank you so much for listening.